because she was very informative and had something to bring to the table from the aspect of being a mother, being a wife. Hold on, you have to move this thing around here. But now we're going to get into the etiquette portion, and I'm going to move over to the music.
Yes, I got that.
Okay. Red light's still on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just flip this part, the whole thing, yep, so I can see what they see.
Okay. I had to have it put the camera so that I can see what you all see and get this together. So, today we're going to talk about table etiquette because, like I said, between Michelle Obama and the Duchess of Sussex, I can't even get it out, they had to learn these proper formal table settings. They had to learn what was what. So we're here today to teach your child so that when you never know who's going to be the next Michelle. You never know who's going to be sitting in an executive business meeting. You know, we don't know that, and we don't want our children to be embarrassed because they eat they eat their spaghetti with the salad fork, or they drinking their water out of the champagne flute, you know, whatever the case may be. So I'm going to go over some information, and then I'm going to show physically with my hands. We have three components of a table setting. We have dinnerware, flatware, and glassware. Dinnerware consists of plates, cups, bowls, saucers, platters, and other serving pieces. Flatware consists of butter, dinner and steak knives, salad and dessert, dinner and fork, soup, dessert, and teaspoons. Glassware consists of water goblets, milk and wine glasses, sherbet glasses, and champagne. Now we'll get into the types of flatware. We have a soup spoon, and your soup spoon is typically larger than the dinner spoon. So the soup spoon is larger than your teaspoon. Salad and dessert fork, that's smaller than the dinner fork. And again, like I said, I'll go over all of these and I'll do a close-up so you guys can actually see. But we have 4 table settings set up right here. We have a butter knife, shaped and size smaller than the dinner knife. Now this is a big deal. It drives me crazy because again, you guys know I'm an event planner. It drives me nuts when I see people don't have the silverware placed properly. But look, as if I know my whole life. But I went to charm school when I was a young girl. But I ain't gonna lie, I did forget some of it and had to get my education together on it. But the proper flatware placement, 1 to 1.5 inches from the table edge. The handles are lined up and the utensils are even with the plate. And again, I'll show that as we get closer. The forks are always to the left of your plate. The dessert fork is placed above the center of the plate. In this case today, I used a dessert spoon. Proper flatware placement. Knives and spoons to the right of the plate. The dessert spoon is sometimes placed above the center of the plate. And we arrange them in order of use, starting at the outside and we work our way in. Again, I will do an example when I'm finished. Proper glassware placement. Water goblet, is at the tip of the knife blade. Other beverage glasses, the right of the goblet, slightly forward and diagonal. So, you can kind of see what we have set up here. Cup and saucer on the lower right. Today I will get into cup and saucer because, you know, we just did the tea and I didn't feel like pulling all that back out. And typically that's not on the table anyway, but I will explain the usage of that when I get to the example. Placement of the napkin. napkin be placed in 3 places: left of the fork, center of the dinner plate, in the water goblet. When your napkin is removed, it should not disturb the flatware. So today I decided to do a design where we have the napkins sitting up under the charger plate. But at all costs. So you know, sometimes we go to restaurants and they have the utensils are rolled up. When your utensils are removed, I mean, when you take pull out your napkin, so the flatware should not be disturbed. 2 common rules of etiquette. When you sit down from the left side of your chair. When we're passing food, you should pass food to the right. A few more common rules of etiquette regarding the napkin. Place the napkin on your lap before you start to eat. Cover your mouth and nose if you must cough or sneeze. Leave the napkin on your chair if you're leaving the table and returning during a meal. Leave the napkin to the left of the plate when finished with the meal. So when we get up, and a lot of times, I know a lot of people don't know this, I know adults that don't know it, but if we're getting up to go to the restroom in the middle of our dinner, you do not just want to take that napkin and throw it in the center of your plate, because they're going to think that you're finished. You don't want to just put it anywhere. By putting it in your chair, lets them know that you are returning to finish your plate. Now these next few common rules of etiquette is going to be pretty tough because we've been used to doing stuff a certain way for so long. But this says cut food into bite-sized pieces as you eat, not all at once. Now I don't know about you all, but if I'm eating a steak, I'm hungry, I'm gonna cut that thing up, and get my steak sauce, and I'm just gonna start eating. But according to the common rules of etiquette for a formal table setting, you guys, cut your food into bite-sized pieces as you eat, not all at once. And again, I'm going to demonstrate all these things after I sit down. You want to sit up straight, and you want to avoid leaving your elbows on the table while eating. Now, I'm sure your mom told you that, because I know mine did, and I did it anyway, though. I'm trying. I'm trying to be ready. When finished with your soup, place the spoon on the soup plate. When we're eating bread and rolls, this is another problem I have. This is break one piece off at a time, butter and then eat. Who do that? But we have to learn to, like I said, we're speaking of a formal table setting here. When you place the butter on your own plate, so you don't just dig in there, but no, you take your knife, your butter knife, get you a pat of butter, which is what the square is called, small square is called a pat of butter, and you place it on your own plate, so that way as you're eating your roll, bite by bite, you can just dip, spread, bite. Okay. Tipping etiquette. For good service, 15 to 20% of the total bill. And it says where to tip: restaurants and beauty salons. We have to think, these people are on their feet, they are servicing us. You could be at home, you could do it yourself, you know, if you didn't want to be served. So that's just a good rule of thumb. General tipping 15 to 20%, and it says where should we tip? I tip a lot of places, but mainly in restaurants and hair salons and barbershops. Okay, so I'm going to try to zoom the table the setting in so you guys can see, but I'm going to put this up so that you can see it.
There we go.
Trying to make sure it's straight in the camera. And it shows everything as we have it set. And I said I have my design a little different. And there's some things that I did not bring. So let me come back over here and try to grab this chair. So when we sit down, which side did it tell us to sit down from? From the left, right? depending on what type of day that we're having, push the chair up accordingly. So that means I will stand up, allow him to push the chair to the back of my knees to where I know that there's something behind me. And then I'm going to sit, grab the front of my chair, and I'm going to scoot. And you know what? I am going to need, Chris, I need you to bring the camera down. Because I'm trying to show you guys what I have here, but you may not be able to, it might be too far away.
What do you need me to do? What you need
Bring
me
the
to
whole thing down here. Just drop it back. There we go. The red light's still on? Okay. Okay, trying to straighten it up and zoom in a little bit, you guys. Okay. Let me turn this around so I can see what you guys see. Okay. Maybe we need help.
Okay, a little bit better. So as I stated, we have 3 glasses. Any child is going to wonder why the heck they've got 3 glasses on here. You only need 1 glass to drink, right? But as I stated in the caption here, we have our water glass, which is almost always typically already filled up when you get to your table, or the waiter will come by and fill it up for you. Then we have our red wine glass. Then we have our champagne flute. Now, first off, if you know that you're not going to drink any wine, you're not going to have any champagne, or if you have children with you, of course, they're not going to drink any of those items. What you want to do is take them, turn them upside down. Some restaurants already have their glassware flipped upside down when you get to the table, but those that don't, they know, trust me. At a fancier restaurant, say we're at the Four Seasons, they know what it means when you turn your cup over. So that's what I was going to mention about the teacup and saucer, because that will sit down on this side. But if you know that you're not going to have any tea or coffee, you just flip your cup over, and they'll come get it out your way to make room. So again, my design was a little different. I have the napkin sitting right here under the charger plate. So all I have to do is pull. So next what we want to do, I'm going to put that down for a minute. So now that I have my napkin in my hand, I want to take it, flip it out, and lay it in my lap. So I'm taking it and going to lay it down in my lap. That way, I don't get anything on my pretty dress that I have. And depending, maybe like if I had on white, all white, I would probably ask for another one to cover my top. But for the most part, we just want to cover our laps so that we don't have food falling in our laps and things of that nature. This is a charger plate. This is one of my luxury charger plates. This is not a plate that you eat off of. This is a plate that's just for decorative purposes. You will have another plate on top of this to eat off of. So remember me mentioning that we have to, when we're using our utensils, we start from the outside and work our way in. So our salad fork is always on the far left. Salad is the first thing that we're going to eat. If we're a salad eater, it's the first thing we're going to eat. So we want to start there and work our way in this way. So the shorter fork, to show you guys the difference. The shorter fork is the salad fork, and the longer one is our dinner fork. See that? That's on our left-hand side. On our right-hand side, we have our butter knife. Teaspoon.
little soup spoon, I'm sorry. Then we have our new spoon. And then this one with a long handle with the skinny little hoop here. This is our dessert spoon. And that's always at the top of our plate setting. So, remember they said that we sit from the left, but we pass from the right. So if Christian is over here and she's like, sis, pass me, I don't want another water, then I can just, this is not what I would typically do. But, so since we know we have to pass to the right, even if she's sitting here, I'm gonna go, depending on if we're at a round table, of course, I may go across, but you just go around. And everybody can take it and pass it around. But for the most part, that's why everything is set in the center of the table so that everybody has access to it. So, going in on the part about cutting up the meat piece by piece, Lord, that's a struggle for me. But cutting it up piece by piece and then eating it. So we're gonna say that I got a big juicy Ruth Chris steak on my plate. So I'm gonna take it. I'm also gonna show you the proper way to hold the fork and the knife to cut. Of course, this is not a steak knife. This is your regular butter knife, but for demonstration, it'll work. So I'm gonna put it down into my steak, put my knife down. It may be different for you. I'm right-handed, so this is what works for me. I'm going to cut my steak. I'm going to take my knife, put it at the edge of my plate, switch hands with my fork, grab my piece of meat, eat it, chew it up, start again until my steak is gone. So that is typically how we are supposed to eat, and that also helps us with digestion, you guys. That's something, because y'all know I research everything that I try to do, I try to research. So that also, when we eat like that, bite by bite, it helps our digestion. Our stomachs don't get as full as quick. And we don't have, sometimes we get stomach pains from eating too fast or too much. That really aids in digestion. And so as you're eating your steak, don't forget to take a sip of your water. That also helps aid in your digestion and get the food down. So
that pretty much concludes our etiquette session. But before I go, I'm going to make as if I'm getting up to go take a phone call or I gotta go to the restroom. Does anybody remember what I'm supposed to do with my napkin? Do you know, Chris? Okay, Chris said put it in the seat. So I'm getting up to go to the restroom and I'm excusing myself, excuse me. Taking it and I'm sitting it in my seat. So now I'm back. Even though, let me do this right, because I gotta come in from the left side, so let me do this right. Uh-oh, let's tear it up over here. So now I'm back. I'm going to take it and put it back in my lap again. So what else I wanted to mention is while we're eating, and I've cut my steak and I'm eating it. Once I'm done and I need to wipe my mouth, we don't do like we do at home. We're not doing all that, no. You wanna take it and pat it. You wanna take and pat. Take and pat. Now, at the end of dinner, when you're completely finished, you can, do a complete wipe, but we still want to keep everything formal. We want to keep everything elegant. So we just want to pat and go, and we can wipe our hands. Wipe our hands. And when we are finished, what are the two things that we can do with our napkin when we're done, ready to go home? Put our napkin on our plate. And the funniest part for me about that is this was the same way it was done in biblical times. Am I lying? When they talked about the sinners for Jesus, that's when I say I researched it from all aspects, biblical and the world. Everybody does the same across the board. Everybody does the same across the board. So, with that being said, I am Kidada Miller.